The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Salsa Ballers taking on the Attackers FC. Salsa Ballers playing in the blue. Yes, as the game continues, that is, we are into the ninth minute of play. Still 0-0. Both teams just trying to stable themselves after some 8-9 minutes. Yes. So as I was saying earlier on, we just had a little bit of technical glitch there with in terms of our microphone, so we want to apologize for the audio. And yes. So that was an attack there mounted by the Salsa Ballers with combination work on the part of the central striker there for the Salsa Ballers. That's in the person of Naldo. Trying to link up there with the player there, Desroy Finley. And Finley getting a shot on goal, but not troubling the goalkeeper there. In the attacker's goal, play has been just held up a little bit. I think it's an offside there on the part there against the attacker's team. It's attackers playing in blue and white stripes down the side, and in the goal it's the Salsa Ballers. Both teams looking for their first win. The Salsa Ballers, they're coming off of a loss after they would have lost out to the Enforcers on Saturday. We are seeing here where the attackers coming off of a draw against the Uprising, looking to gain maximum points here this afternoon. This match is officiated by Trevor Rose, and he's assisted by Carissa Barry and Corvin on the far end, and certainly show that as often take the live stream from us, that you do enjoy and you have a good game of football. Here is attackers now building from the back. Here is the ball is with the number 5 player there. And here is Joel being pushed through, to cut one and has a shot and goal, but not really troubling the goalkeeper there. So just getting a through pass there from Pop-Ups, number 5 there in midfield, and just turning the defender just a little bit, but not getting good velocity on the shot. The keeper just rolls to the ground. The keeper being able to collect cleanly and clears out. Here is attackers again, loses it there to the Salsa ballers, but the ball has been cleared there by Carl. Here is Garfield, number 7, just hitting it forward, but to no one, and the ball has been cut out and cleared into touch by the Salsa ballers defenders. Therefore, throwing just about the center half, just about the center half on the far side. Free throw coming in, picked up there by Jimmy, number 8, squares back to the player there, Khalid. He tries to find a man who cuts in nicely, number 7 cutting in nicely, but coming across was the defender there for the Salsa ballers and averting all danger there. But in the process, the attackers giving away a corner there. Salsa ballers giving away a corner. So it's a corner kick to attackers, the first of the match. Their first of the match, a corner kick. And the players are just about getting ready to set up. Here's the corner kick coming across, but not a good one there by the number 8 player there in Jimmy. Just kicking it wide, not giving his defenders, his attackers, that is, a chance to really make good of that corner. Here is the goal kick taken. The goalkeeper there, the defender, they're trying to find number 21, but too far ahead, and it's a throw in there to the attackers team. Here is Joel. He picks up now. He looks up. He's trying to beat a man, but ball is still in. Auxiliary. It appears as all the ball did not go over the line. And here is attackers building again from the back. Number 2 picks up. Been challenged there by the player. He left it for the player there on the far right side. And it's an infringement there against the Salsa ballers. So Casa, the captain for attackers, the number 10 player, he's over the ball now, and there's a two-man wall. Here's a kick coming over, head going up, but heading too far, not getting the direction is Garfield, but it was a nicely chipped ball there from the captain there, Casa, just outside of the 18 yards box on the left-hand side of the defensive third of the Salsa ballers, but not making good of that one was Garfield at all. Here you see the goal kick being taken quickly. Number 21, he's trying to look up to find Naldo, number 6, there in the center forward the position, but not getting the direction as well as he would like, and ball bouncing and going to Tittle. Here is number 4, Carl, passes to number 5 there in midfield. He squares back to Carl. Carl again trying to find number 5, but loses out here. Here is number 21 now running from a through pass from Naldo. He looks up. He tries to beat the player there, passes it to Naldo. Naldo tries to dribble, but is challenged there by Pops. And here's a big kick out there by Casa on the far side. Number 2 has all the acre of space in between. He tries to clear, but cut out there by the defense there for the Salsa ballers. and it's knocked back there by number 17. Here is the central defender there again, but giving it away. Joel is chasing for all his worth, and he is upended there by the number 4 player there for Salsa Ballers. Joel trying to get around number 4 there, and but was just in doing so and gaining a free kick. The team's Attackers FC is number 1, Norval Barnes. Number 14, Javil Brooks. Number 9 is Khalid Brooks. Let me just reread that because some of the numbers here are just scratched out. The team is Javil Brooks, number 14. Number 9, Khalid Brooks. Number 11, Omari Davis. Number 18, Luis Gomez. Number 5 is Darrell Hughes. That's Pop-Ups, number 5. Number 7, Garfield Lewis. Number 2, Shaquai Reed. Number 4, Kaloni Richardson. And number 10 is Terrence Casa Rogers. You see the ball being played into touch. It's a throw in there to the attackers to be taken by the number 8 in Jimmy. Number 8. Yes, number 8 there. His correct name is Tyrone Reed. Here is Casa trying a fancy pass, loses out there to the player there for Salsa Ballers, but tidy up there by Shaquille at the central defense position. Here is Tyrone. He looks up and there's a shot and goal, but not a good one at all. Certainly should have tried to cross the ball to the player there, Garfield, who was on the far end of the post. They're looking for a cross, going for a shot and not having a good shot at all. Here you see the ball being kicked out and coming off of the head of Naldo, chased there by Carl, who easily knocks it back to Tittle in goal. Tittle goes further to his left to Carl, number 4. Carl looks up and boots it upfield for Joel. Joel controls well, passes it to the number 18 player there in midfield. Here is number 8, Tyrone, chips over. And here is Joel trying to run onto it again from a partially headed away clearance there by the defender, but Joel not doing justice and not doing well. And here is number 21 coming away with it, passes it to Desroy, but Desroy heavily touches it and loses it to Special. Here is number 10, Casa, trying to get away from Neil there, playing at right back, but loses out there. And here is ball rolling to Tittle, who picks up, tosses it to Special. Is a true pass through to the number 2 person there for Attackers over on the right side, Shaquai Reed, but he is adjudged to be in an offside position. So we are in the 21st minute of play, still 0-0 here at the Raymond E. Gishard Stadium. Salsa Ballers versus the Attackers. And the Salsa Ballers team sees number 21, Michael Bentley. Number 18, Philip Bremer. Number 17, Jamustin Buchanan. As I continue, as the player there, number 17, trying to get the ball around the defender in Cali in special Javier Brooks, that is, and is pushing it into just. Here is Daryl Hughes now trying to get around the player there, passes it to Joel. Joel trying to get around two man, but loses it there. Here is Neil, looks up and tries to pass it to the number 17 player there, cut out there by Garfield. Ball being squared wide to Jimmy. He chips across, controlled by Joel. But heavily touched there to Daryl Hughes, the number 5 player. Garfield looks up and squares further to the right to the number 18 player there in midfield. Here is Khalid Brooks. He looks up and crosses, but more like a shot going towards goal, not getting the direction as he should. The ball going into touch for a goal kick there to the Salsa Ballers. So as I continue with the Salsa Ballers, Desroy Finley is number 8. Colin Cannonier is number 16. Number 4 is Kerry Gukaran. Number 10, Eric Gukaran. Number 2, Neil Gums. The goalkeeper wearing the number 1 jersey is Kieran Hodge. And number 15, Shaquem Lake. Here is the Salsa Ballers. Number 21 now. Loses it out there to Garfield, but picks up there by Gukaran, number 17. Garfield dribbling to Garfield, squaring to the player there, number 2, to his left. He crosses, but blocked there by the other Gukaran brother and cleared easily there. And here is a chip, but loses out. Here is Naldo. Naldo now trying to catch Tittle off of his line, but not getting too much power on the ball, and ball going wide there. He was trying to catch the keeper, Tittle, who was off his line, but not getting the power on the direction as well as he would have wanted to. Here is Daryl Hughes, number 5 now. Passes it to Garfield, number 7. Who looks up and chips, trying to find Joel, but outstretched boot, miscontrolling. Here is Desroy now, chipping it through. Here is Naldo, trying to get around the 2 defenders there in Brooks and Brooks, but keeper coming out nicely and collecting. Here is Casa, passes it to Garfield there, who touches it to Casa, and Casa clearing and almost injuring himself there. But here is Desroy. Here is Desroy. It's a shot on goal, but is in an offside position. Is Desroy Finley, and the referee's assistant in Barry right on the spot, and it's an offside to the attacker's kick. Here is number 18 trying to dribble around the man, but challenge there and loses out there. This Daryl Hughes trying to chip forward and not getting the player not on the same page. And both teams here, not stringing as many passes as they would like. Here's Carl passes to Casa. Casa hits it to Khalid. Khalid looks up and trying to passes again, trying to find the player there in the forward, but not getting through at all. Here is Casa, passes it to Tyrone on the right side. Number 8 dribbles past 1, but can't get around the defender there. Nicely covered there by the oncoming midfielder, but here is the player there in Tyrone loses out there is the player there, Joel, number 19. Here is attackers trying to come through, and that certainly will be an offside there too. Offside on attackers, but they not really stringing the passes as they are to, not getting the directions of the passes the right way at all. And so there is no fluidity in the play on both sides of the on both teams actually. They're just really trying to see who can get that break and who can get that elusive first goal. Here is number 8, passes it to the player there in the number 2 slot on the forward line. Here's a cross coming through, but easy take for Kieran in the Salsa Ballers goal. Here's Finley now trying to find Naldo. Does so. Naldo looks up. Chips across for the cross. This could be some danger. And it's a goal. It's a goal in the back of the net. The pass was made from Finley going wide to the man, the center forward there in Naldo. In the 20 Salsa Ball. Yes, so Salsa Ballers going ahead as I was trying to explain to you there. The ball was squared further to the left. Naldo, the striker for Salsa Ballers, ran onto it, picked it up, looked up, and saw the number 21 in the wide position, tipped it over the defenders, and the number 21 there playing on the right side of midfield got his head to it and was able to really loop that one over Tittle and into the far corner for goal number 1 for the Salsa Ballers. So they first blood here this afternoon, and it's 1 to Salsa Ballers and 0 to attackers. Here's attackers on the attack with Garfield chipping over but headed away there by Gukaran, and only as far as that's Jimmy there, number 8. Here is Joel trying to beat a man but loses out. The ball is being pushed further forward to Naldo, who is looking for Desroy Finley, but he comes further to the left side for the goal scorer, number 21. Number 21 looks up, miss control there by number 8, Finley. And here is attackers trying to come away with it now. Shakwai Late been challenged heavily there by the defender, and he's judged to have fouled Lake, and it's a free kick there to attackers. Kick taken quickly. Casa, number 10. Terence Rogers trying to find Joel, but cleared there. Here is Tyrone picking up and trying to pass, but tucked away there by Brad. Here is Carl, who beats Brad, looks up and passes it into the crowd, but loses it there to Finley, who chips over trying to find Naldo, and Naldo tries to have a spectacular volley shot and goal from some 30 yards out, but not, well, maybe 28 yards, that is, not getting the connection and the direction as he would like, and the ball trickles into the goal for goal kick. Kick taken quickly, and here is Hughes now trying to find number 8, but just kicking it away, and it's a throw into Salsa Ballers with the lead. We are into the 31st minute of play. It's Salsa Ballers 1, attackers 0. Well, the throw has been reversed. That is, the referee's assistant in Coven had the throw going the other end, but referee Rose saw it different, and here the throw coming in, headed away there. Number 17 going up, the Gukaran brother heading away. Here is Neil Gums, number 2, looks up, tries to clear, but blocked there by Joel. Clearance only as far as Casa. Casa tries to find Hughes. Here is number 2, Lake, but the ball is being pushed away, and Kieran in goal, equal to the task, coming and collecting. So it's Salsa Ballers 1, Attackers 0. Kicked out there and controlled nicely there by Naldo, but trying to find number 21 again. That's getting too much power on the shot, and the ball going into touch for a throw in there to Attackers. And here we see Carl trying to attempt a quick throw, but ball not getting on the field, so throw has to be retaken. So taken, controlled here by number 10, Casa, who passes to Carl. Carl to number 18, picked up there again by Casa as he tries to chip, but only as far as Gukaran there in central defense. Here is Lake, Shakwai Lake trying to dribble past one, and Joel is in an offside position, but good work there by Shakwai Lake, dribbling around the defenders there for the Salsa Ballers and trying to find Joel, the number 9 center forward there for Attackers, but he was a little bit too far forward, and hence the offside call. So Attackers trailing 1-0 in this their second match, as we are seeing a player there warming up for on the Attackers bench. Here is a kick by Gukaran over, only as far as Kaloni, number 4. But Desroy picks up and chips over. Not Desroy, sorry. That's a number 18 player there for Salsa Ballers, but not getting the direction and ball going straight into Tittle, who picks up and clears. Clears only as far as Gukaran, who passes to the other Gukaran brother, number 17. He looks further forward. And number 21 trying to thread the needle there, but the ball hitting the foot of the unrushing player and rolling into the hands of Tittle, who is just taking his time and looks up, clears. Here is Lake dribbling past one, but cut out and blocked there by the player. Here is number 18. Turns, look, been challenged there by his compatriot. Number 18 there for Attackers. And number 18 for Attackers. Coming away with it. It passes it to Tyrone. Number 8, Attackers. Here is Daryl Hughes. Number 5. Goes further to his left. Here is Garfield. Number 7. Trying a fancy pass and picking up Joel. Joel tried to cut inside to Daryl. Here is Daryl. There's a shot and goal there. Daryl shooting on goal. There was well worked pass there by the Attackers. Daryl going through, Hughes going through, and having a powerful left shot and goal, but that one going definitely too wide. No trouble there for Kieran in the Salsa Ballers goal. The score remains at 1-0 in favor of Salsa Ballers. Here you see the clearance being taken and flicked on there, but too far forward for Naldo, who's in the ball cleared there by the player there. And here is it in midfield now with Daryl Hughes. Left it for the number 10 Casa, who passes to number 18. They're trying to dribble around number 21. He's been held by his waist, and they're gesticulating that he was held, but referee was not seen. Here is Finley. Here is number 8 Finley. Here is number 8 Finley. Here is number 8 Finley. But Naldo has gone in an offside position and could not really attempt to play that one. Otherwise, he would have been called offside. And the ball just rolling to Tittle. He tosses it out to Tyrone, number 8. Tyrone tried to get around Bradley, who slips. And here is Tyrone there finding Joel. Joel trying to find Shakwai Lake, the number 2 player, playing on the far right. He knocks back to Khalid. Khalid trying to find the player there in Tyrone, but here is Salsa Ballers coming away, trying to dribble past Joel there, number 28. Neil kicks, boots it down, but there is no one close in proximity other than defender there, Carl, who boots it further back up. And again, there is no one for him as well in close proximity. And here is the Salsa Ballers coming away with it, but stop there. Here is attackers now. One time pass back to Kessa number 10, who has chipped further forward to Tyrone number 8 there for attackers. He looks up, dribbles past one, trying to dribble past two, but the clearance there from the defense there, the player there for the Salsa Ballers has booted that one into touch, and it's a corner kick there to the attackers, as you can hear the sounds blaring on the other end, as seems as though it's going to be a substitute. And number 7, Garfield, is number 7 coming out. Garfield, and going in will be the number 1 player, that of, get his name for you in just a bit. So, Romain Carby, the number 1 player, coming in for Garfield. So Garfield not lasting for 45 minutes, just 38 minutes, and has been substituted. And is it going to be another substitute? Is that the number 6 player there for Salsa Ballers? So double substitute before halftime. The goal scorer for Salsa Ballers, number 21, Michael Bentley. He comes out, and in goes the number 6 player in that of Rakodi Hodge, number 6, coming in for Michael Bentley, the goal scorer there for Salsa Ballers. So interesting substitute. And here is the number 6 player in Rakodi, getting his first touch and passes it nicely to Naldo. Naldo looks up and goes further forward to Bradley over there on the left side. Brad looks up, crosses, but only as far as Javil, who controlled, has been challenged there. Here is Casa, the captain. He looks further forward, and pushes it through, but the number 10 there in Gukaran clears well. Here is number 17, Gukaran. This could be trouble. There's Roy Finley with a shot and goal, but not. Was heavily challenged there by the defender there in Javil Brooks, and Brooks seems to have come out and the worst end of that challenge, as he's still on the floor, and Finley is up and about, and I'm certainly sure ruined that chance of an opportunity that he could have taken there. He was challenged swiftly there by the defender there in Javil Brooks. He thought he had enough time to cut it back to his more stronger foot, that is on his right foot, but he elected to go with the left booter, and instead getting the shot off, but hitting it wide, and apparently just catching Javil in the process of kicking, and Brooks was down for a while, but seems to be favoring a knock. Is that on his left shoulder, that is? So, but he looks fine to continue, and just some concern being shown by the management team there for Brooks. Seems as though he's pushing his hand up, but the physiotherapist is after field, as Angela now runs off, making sure that Brooks is in good condition. So it's a goal kick there to, is it a goal kick? Is that, yes, a goal kick there to the attackers team. And as we head to halftime, some 4 minutes to go before halftime, or with whatever injury time needs to be added. It's Salsa Ballers 1, Attackers 0. The Salsa Ballers playing in the gold and black. If you have just joined us, Attackers, they're down in the blue and white. And here is Kali trying to find Tyrone, the number 8 player there. But only as far as the defense there for Salsa Ballers, who clears all the way down to Tittle, who looks up, knocks it to Carl there in central defense. Carl passes it to Darrell. Darrell looks up, passes it to KB. KB back to Darrell, but only as far as Neil, who clears the number 6. And he's definitely, yes, Naldo is definitely in an offside position. The number 6 there for Salsa Ballers. In Ricardo Naldo Hodge is certainly offside, but I'm certainly sure he'll be feeling happy. His team is ahead. Remember, they're coming off of a tough loss where they would have scored some 4 goals, but still losing out to the Enforcers 5-4. And so they are looking for their first points here in this Anguilla Football League 2020 version male division. Here is Khalid, cuts inside, trying to find Jimmy, but his ball is being cleared into touch there for a throw in there to the Salsa Ballers. So we're into the 54th, third minute, that is. We are now 53 minutes and counting. It's still 1-0. Oh, it's a free kick. Yeah, the kick being taken by the number 10 Gukaran, who only as far as the head of Casa, who heads out but loses it again. Here is Kali trying to come away with it, but the player there for the Salsa Ballers coming away with it, passes it far on the far side to Brad. He beats one. He chips and clears in. The ball is being cleared partially there by Special, picks up there by Shaquai Lake to the number 10 Terrence Rogers, who find KB number 2, trying to find the player there, number 2 again for the attackers, but pushing from the back was Shaquai Lake, and a free kick there to the Salsa Ballers. Headed away there by Brooks, who is certainly favoring that right shoulder. Not too sure. Has certainly done some damage to his right shoulder there as he tries to flex it out a little bit, but you can see that he's in some pain. And I'm certainly sure that he will wait to see what treatment he can be had at the halftime. Here we see the two coming in. Taking quickly, Naldo trying to chip in, but only as far as number 18 for attackers. Here he passes to Casa number 10, but cutting in was KBD number 1, passes to Joel number 8, trying to find number 19 Joel, trying to find number 18 there, but here is Jimmy coming away with it again. Casa chipping through and finding Lake. Lake trying to get around his man. Here is Lake. Shot and goal, but blocked there. Lake shot and goal again, blocked by the number 4 defender there, and the ball rolling into touch for a throw in there, deep into the attacking half there for the attackers. Let's see what they can do with it. Chip coming in there, only as far as the number 18, but he won't get that one. Number 6 picks up and looks forward, trying to find Naldo, but only as far as Special, who is still favoring that left hand, so to speak. But here is the player there in Carl doing good work. Loses out to Finley. Finley getting around the man, and Finley trying to run away from Carl, but Carl coming away and um, doing splendid defensive work there and getting it away from Finley, who squares it to number 18, who passes to number 1, Chinese. Chinese looks up, but only to the head of the number 4 player. Here is KB again, pulls back, trying to find number 10, but number 6 picks up. And there's was some disgust there by the number 10 player in Rogers. Just wondering what the number 1 there in Chinese was doing. Here's the clearance. Lake passes to Reed. Reed looks up. Number 5 in Hughes, almost losing out there, but been helped out there by number 8 in Tyrone. And that's the halftime whistle. We just played a minute and some 46 seconds of extra time. And at the halftime, it is attackers. They are trailing the Salsa Ballers by a score of 1-0. They score goal scored in the 27th minute. I think goal scored in the 27th minute there by the player there in Michael Bentley, who have since been substituted. And we look forward to bring you the second half in 10 minutes time when the second half continues. Attackers versus the Salsa Ballers right here at the Raymond Igishad Stadium. So we will turn you back to Master Control and then we join you in 15 minutes time. Welcome back to the second half of the first match of this evening, the Angular Football League Male Senior Division. It's the Attackers FC taking on the Salsa Ballers, FC. And at the moment, after 45 minutes, we have got the Salsa Ballers leading by 1-0. Goal scored by Michael Bentley in the 27th minute. Here we see some substitute being made by the Attackers as well, as they try to ring the changes to make sure that they they could at least get something from this match this afternoon. They have since changed the number 18 player there for Attackers, number 18 player there for Attackers in Luis Gomez coming out. We have seen also where the player there in Javil Brooks, the central defender for Attackers, he has seems to pick up an injury on his shoulder there. He's have it heavily strapped on ice, and I'm certainly sure that he's going to head off to the hospital that's close by to get some checking done on it. We see the number 17 for Attackers as well in Chadwick Samuels also coming in, and so Attackers looking to get back on even terms here this afternoon. As I say, welcome and good afternoon to the Minuteman here at the microphones.
Yes, Tony, happy to be here, The Attackers look like they would want to level up that game, as you said, but from what I'm hearing, the Salsa Ballers are playing pretty well. We've 1 goal on the books already.
Yes, 1 goal on the books already, and had quite a number of chances. Here you see a shot coming in and goal, but this time the number 6, the player just coming on there, having a shot on goal, and but kicking it certainly too high and wide over the bar for a goal kick there to the Salsa Ballers.
You would have seen the first half. What do you think went wrong for the Attackers in the first half?
Not being able to string that many passes together. The direction in terms of their passing is not as we would want it to be. And here is Brad, number 16. Brad, number 16, but coming across is the number 3 player there and clearing well. He's coming back from the midfield position, that is. He is one of the substitute as well, coming on there and clearing that one, averting the danger. That could have spelled a little trouble there for the Attackers being 1 goal down minute.
Yes, indeed. I find that was a close one. The Attackers will have to be careful because Salsa Ballers look to be attacking. They are not holding back, and I'm sure they will be looking to at least get 1 more goal to be in a better position.
Here is number 17. Number 17 coming across.
Chad.
Cut on inside. Chad cuts on inside. He's trying to find is that Shaquai Lake there who having a shot at goal just inside of the 18-yard box and hitting it way over the bar.
I thought that Chad didn't have proper control of that ball. Nevertheless, I thought that shot that was taken by the youngster there, the number 2, he should be a little more on target. He was kind of off falling while kicking,
Yes, but the number 17, he had made a good move on the inside. I'm not sure why he was cutting back. Here's a shot and goal there by Lake again.
Very good try.
And from some distance out, he's not afraid to shoot at all, and but have not gotten any direct and target to trouble the keeper Kieran in goal. Here you see the ball being cleared and hit back there to Gukaran, number 10, trying to find Casa. Casa picks up, find Chadwick. Here is number 17. And there's a shot and it's a goal.
Chad, number 17.
Number 17, Chadwick just coming on at the halftime, picking up a pass from the number 10 there in Terrence Casa Rogers and just pulling the trigger very quickly, not just not giving the keeper any chance at all. The defenders did a very, very poor job from that goal kick. Just messing it up in the defensive area there and giving an easy opportunity there to have the attackers back on level terms.
Yeah, it's a very good goal. I thought the keeper was not in a good position. He didn't have no view really of that ball coming. The defenders would have been in front of him. But I think if he was in the center of the goal, he would have maybe got his hands on it. But a very good goal to the corner. So the attackers, I know, it's game on for them right now.
I think maybe he thought that the defense would have cleared that one further upfield, and they messed around with it at the back and paid dearly for it. So it's 1-1. We are heading into the 58th minute of play. 1-1. Attackers playing in the blue with the white strips down to the side, and the gold and black see the Salsa ballers. Here is Brad trying to. Here is Tyrone, number 8, passes there to number 6, but loses now there to number 17, Gukaran. And certainly referee Rouse there waiting to see whether or not there was going to be an advantage. It didn't work that way, and it's yes, that's thing. Yeah. So there we go. Yes, and so that's a goal kick. Yes.
Well, Naldo thought the referee would have called in his favor, but it was he didn't have much contact to call even a penalty. He fell down, but the referee said, "Well, hey, you want to throw on yourself? That's your problem." But yeah, it's going to be an interesting finish, Tony. I think the attackers, now that they have won, the score is 1-1. I think that if they allow Chad, number 17, continue to hit those balls the way he hit the ball to the goal, I can see more goals coming.
Yes, it's going to be an interesting finish here because attackers, they will want to turn. Here is the chip coming over. Here's chip coming over, but Rogers, Hodge, that is, sorry, equal to the task, just coming out and picking up and clearing. Yes. Here's attackers now looking a little bit more purposeful on the attack since they would have gotten that goal. They've put the Salsa ballers more or less on the back foot trying to defend. Here is KB now, number 1, KB running down the left, cuts back, cuts inside, and can't get around Neil, number 2 there. And here is Reed, number 8, Brooks, chips over, trying to find number 10, Casa. He's trying to help it with his head, but there's number 15. There's tussling for it. Gukaran picks it up. He's passing it to Deswar, who tries to find Naldo, number 6. Here is attackers on the attack now. Attackers on the attack. Number 6 chips over, but the keeper should have come to that one, but let Gukaran, number 10, clears. Here is cross coming through, headed away there by Brad. As far as the player there, but some ping pong ball being played there by the attackers. Here is Darrell Hughes trying to find the player there. The ball being cleared there by Carl, and that's going to be a throw in there to the attackers. Minute, your thoughts so far in the game?
So far, it appears to me that the both teams seem to have similar strength. They have chances, I'm sure. Here's a chance that the goalkeeper came out. The Naldo went down, but the referee is not interested. Yes, I thought that the both teams looked pretty much even Steven. They are 1-1. Well, I'll tell you to the end is who wanted the most, I would think, would win that game.
Yes, Naldo getting a good run through, trying to get around Tittle there, who came off of his line and was able to upend him just a little bit and not getting past the keeper there. So good work there by the defense there for the attackers. Here is attackers from the back, passes it to number 6, is number thing. Here is that certainly is going to be an infringement. Number 6 there for attackers.
Yeah, what's his name?
In
I'm
the
interested in his
number
name.
6 for attackers, Balemino Gonzalez.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's Italian.
Balamino, number 6.
I haven't seen
Gonzalez.
Garfield. Did Garfield started with the
Garfield
attackers?
did start. Garfield came off in the 35th minute of play, so which was quite surprising to me. Here is the Salsa Ballers. Ball played over there to number 6, and the ball is cleared there by Carl there in defense, and it's a throw into the Salsa Ballers, but they will try to look to balance off things and try to get back on the front foot again. Here is a
Is that
pass.
an outside?
It's an outside here, but the referee's assistant over on that far end in Corvin would have dropped his flag, so he couldn't raise it at the time that he wanted to raise it. But the free kick is going to be taken.
I noticed the attackers have a lot of new players. I'm sure they are trying to build a proper team. They don't have Joseph from the past. As you know, Joseph would have already set 1 or 2 goals for them already to have a cushion on.
It's a good ball there from Terrence Rogers over there to KB. Is he going to get onto it? Yes, he does. He looks up, tries to dribble past Neil, looks up and finds, trying to find number 10 there in Terrence Rogers, but cut out and cleared. Here is Tyrone. Here is the goal scorer, number 17. Just trying to do a little bit too much with it, but loses out there. But here is Jimmy, number 8. Cleared away there, and here is Desroy. There is Naldo. Here is Naldo. This could be dangerous. Oh no, not doing good. Not.
Naldo had enough time to even stop the ball and maybe shoot at the goal. He had all the time in the world. After he beat Khalid, I thought he would have taken proper control of the ball, but nevertheless, he tried to kick with his left foot and he kicked the ground instead of the ball. So very unfortunate for him.
Yeah, not a good decision at all. Not the best.
But he had enough
option.
time to take possession of that ball.
Yeah, he had
What do you
enough
think?
time to at least try to at least cut it back. What he wanted to do was hit it one time with his left foot, but I don't think he was in the position. I don't think was close enough to the ball, and hence the direction and the shot that he got off.
So would you say that was a missed opportunity of a goal?
Certainly a missed opportunity. Certainly a missed opportunity to at least make the keeper do some saving. Here is attackers. Here is Lake, number 2, back to Reed, who passes to number 10, Casa, but he's been hustled off a bit. Certainly an old veteran. Here is Desroy now. He has a lot of speed, but the direction of the pass certainly not the proper way, but Nalo.
Score. I noticed they are applying a lot of pressure. So that's a good thing.
Certainly he would have been offside, it seems. Headed away there by Neil, all as far as number 6, who picks up. He's been challenged there by Brad, loses out there and finding KB, the number 1 player there on the far end. He tries to cross, but cut out there by Gukaran, number 10. And not a good clearance there at all. Picked up there by number 8, Tyrone. Here is KB again, cutting on the inside. This could be trouble. Number 6 picking up, but is blocked there. And here is Salsa Ballers clearing well. But Naldo not going to get that one as Carl is going to pick that one up. He passes it to Darrell Hughes, the number 5 player. Darrell looks up, and there's number 17, the goal scorer, dribbling in. The shot and goal by number 6, but blocked there. Salsa Ballers coming away with it again. Balls booted upfield. What we would like to see is a lot more stringing of the passes, especially in midfield. You know, it's just like a big clearance up to see who gets it first. Not enough dominance in midfield. There's Salsa Ballers again coming away with it. Ball is trying to find Brad, but only finds Tyrone, number 8. Here is Lake, number 2. Backseals it to Jimmy. He loses out to Brad. Here is Brad now. Here is Brad now. Brad is number 16, running towards goal. Looks up. And minute your thought and that play there.
Brad did well to run the line, but I think he did a little too much. I thought he would have crossed that ball to find Finley and the other guys up top, you know. So that's what I thought he should have done. I think he did a little too much in the end and losing that ball. He got a corner kick, but he looked like he suffered some injury too. He's sitting. So, and there's a sub being made. Naldo is coming off, and number 18 is going on. Who's coming off? Sorry, not Naldo. Naldo's coming off too. A double sub, 2 subs, eh? You might know the names better. But the attackers, I tell you, they will have to see if they can get some more opportunities to score if they want to win that game tonight.
So the number 11 is... So number 18 comes out. Number 18 for attackers. Salsa Ballers, sorry. So Philip Bremer coming out. And number 11 going in. The number 11 player there is... they don't have a number 11 on here, so... that's quite interesting. Naldo coming out as well. And so he must have picked up an injury. Here is Gukaran trying to back heel. It's with Casa. And it's throwing there to the attackers in their defensive, deep in their defensive half minute.
Yes, the pressure has been on attackers. The Salsa Ballers, they are playing pretty much high, half line. So that's a good sign. It looks like they are pressing. They look like they want to score some goals. They want to win this game. We'll see how the attackers respond to that. And Casa with the ball, passing to number 8. Attackers have the ball now. Number 2, young man, they have good ball control most of the times. He would have had some shots at the goal. Nice ball pass to him. Intercepted here by Salsa Ballers. Number 6 with the ball moving to midfield. Number 8, good opportunity there, but he's outside, way outside. He's been outside from since last week. It's like he's been sleeping there, Tony.
Interesting substitutes here, but
but I like the approach though at this time. The Salsa Ballers approach. Here's Khalid looking for Casa. You find him. Casa find number 2. Number 2 looking for number 8. They got it. Attackers with the ball all the way. Can they do something with it? No. Defended by the Salsa Ballers. But back to attackers. Nice cross. Neil can't do nothing with that. Let's see what happens. A shot can be taken, but no. Good ball. Nobody pressuring the keeper. The keeper will come out and hold. So the both teams seems to be same strength, Tony. That's my assessment, really.
The same strength. I think the attackers they have maybe the big experience and the better understanding of the ball, but they are not playing that way at all. Here is number 11 now. What is he doing? I don't understand. Number I don't understand what number 11 is doing there just now. Here is Khalid, pushes it through to Casa. Casa looks up and tries for trying it. That's a lovely ball. He should cut in. He should get a shot and goal here. No, not very good at all. He didn't finish it too well. Here is the player. Is that? Here is Salsa ball is trying to build, but the ball finds Casa from the boot of. Here is number 17. Miscontrols again. But we saw KB over on the far end, who had a really good opportunity to really cause some trouble, but not really doing justice to the finish minute.
Yeah, I thought it'd take too long to decide what he wanted to do. He was running with the ball, coming closer to the goal. He didn't cut in as you would normally see a player do. And when he get the chance to hit, he didn't have the left foot. Again, right here, Chad is playing too, not Chad, but the young man there, you know his name. He's playing too casual. And you in the box of the penalty, you want to score, you want to shoot at the goal, but you're playing so casual. They take the ball from you so easy.
Yes, number 11 looked like he has never played football before, really.
I've seen him played in the goal. I've seen him played out there. I don't know what's his problem.
You've seen him played in the goal?
Yeah, in pre-games. We would have had a match against them up there at the annex.
There's attackers and the attack. The ball being squared to the number 2, Shaquai Lake. He picks up now. Been challenged and there's a cross coming in, but no one challenging keeper Kieran, and he collects smartly.
Number 11, I see him goalkeeping a pre-game, and he's more of a... He run very fast. As you notice, he's outside. He's outside. If the ball goes to him, it doesn't make sense.
He's outside again.
Been outside even before the ball kick. So he's always anxious to score, but he don't have too much of the ball control. That's the problem.
So, it's a little bit of ping pong in midfield. Here is Tyrone, number 8, trying to find a player, but Bradley cut it out, and the ball is being put into touch for a throw in there by the number 3 for attackers, the number 3 player.
What I notice, both teams are pretty much playing in the middle of the pitch. They are not string passing the wings too much. You're not seeing too much string passing and possession. I have it and you take it. I have it and you take it. So you're not seeing that proper composure you would see in a normal game where you string pass the ball.
You see the ball being boot up field nicely. Here is Gukaran, number 10, running back and just knocking it to the touch side there for throwing there for the attackers. Still 1-1. 1-1. We are into the 67 minute of play here, and it's attackers versus the Salsa Ballers. Both teams would have played their first match over the course of last week. Attackers coming away with a draw. The Salsa Ballers, they would have lost their first match, some 5 goals to 4. Here is number 17 again, the goal scorer, not being able to get the direction of the cross as well as he would like to. Here's a quick clearance there by Gukaran to the far side, picked up there, but only as far as Darrell Hodge, who squeezed to KB. KB back to Hodge. Here is Hodge, back to KB again, and KB trying to get around. The man did so nicely, but good covering there by Neil coming back, but only clear as far as Hughes. Hughes, number 5, loses out there to the number 6 player. Here is number 14 now. Number 14 on the far end. He crosses, and that...
If number 11 touch that ball, is outside.
Number 11 needs to be told that he is running too far forward, and certainly he would have been in an offside position.
He been running ahead of the play. I don't know why. I mean, I understand he want to score. He wants his team to win, but his team can't win if he's standing outside.
Number 14 over on the right side for Salsa Ballers, Romeo Gums. See quite a number of strange faces. Minette. Here's a back pass there to the keeper, picked up there by Brooks. Brooks to number 6, Gonzalez. No, and Carl chips over. Here is number 17. Here is number 17 again. And number 17.
Take your time, brother.
Not executing that well at all. Number 17 not executing well at all. The number 11 player there for attackers as number 11 player for attackers.
Oma. That's Oma, number 11.
So number 16
coming up,
is
but
going
Casa
to
wanted to
come
come out. But it looked like Casa is trying to get some rest.
Oh, no, that was the number 7. That's the Brad coming on. And number 7 for Salsa Ballers. Yes, is that Gukaran? Number 7, Solomon Gukaran, yes. So he plays football as well. So Solomon Gukaran coming on for Bradley. Yes. Yes, I think he would have played in the first match as well. And did we see the other player going on?
Well,
Number
there
11?
was a miscommunication. I think they were doing the sub for the attackers. So you will see a sub anytime from now. Omar, number 11 for attackers. He was almost getting ready to get on the field.
His name is Omar
Yes.
Omari.
Well, I know him as that practicing, so maybe it's
Omari
a nickname.
Davis is
Maybe it's a
his,
nickname.
yes, Omari.
Omar is a nickname, yeah, sorry.
So the next match that is a shot and goal. Here is attackers still looking to. Here is number 17.
Wow, Chad score again. It works for him again. An obstruction from the defenders in front of the goalkeeper, and the ball just went in. He just went in the same direction that he scored the first goal. So very, very lucky for attackers. They are 2 goals up now in the 72 minutes.
The move was a little bit puzzling. He did pick it up after the rebound from the shot there. In the 18 yards box in the left corner of the 18 yards box, dribbled past one, thought that he would have been would lose the opportunity, but just had a whiffed, a shot at goal, and for some reason the goalkeeper there upended and blocked, and ball just rolling into the back of the net. So 2-2 goal there for number 17. Here is Trini now. Here is KB running in. He picks up, passes to Lake, number 2, and trying to find KB again, but only into the hands of Kieran. So it's a very funny goal there. 2-0 to attackers, and 2-1, to attackers. Minute work for the Salsa Ballers to do.
Yes, but the game, they still have time, I mean, if they allow attackers to score a third goal, then they have a problem right there. But for now, I think the Salsa Ballers have a chance to bounce back. But knowing the attackers, they will try to defend what they have and to the very end, because their opening game would have been a draw. They wouldn't want to go back that same road again.
Well, the Salsa Ballers have not helped their causes with the substitute. I think they have made, to me, they have just gone off the boil a bit, and not really playing the way they started when they would have gotten that goal. So it's quite a bit of work to be done by the Salsa Ballers team. You see big high clearance, no one getting into it. That's why trying to find number 6 here is number 6. He should easily pick it up. Number 6. Number 6 trying to get around number 8. Does so. And that's an infringement for sure. That is definitely a foul, yes.
Lucky it wasn't in the box to be a penalty. But yes, indeed, I think they sandwiched Salsa Baller attackers, attacking force there. They sandwiched him, and definitely is a foul. There's no ball contact, nothing, just body. So it's a good opportunity here for Salsa Ballers. If they can get it in the V, Tony, they have to pass over the wall and see if they can get it in the V. That's a very good opportunity the Salsa Ballers have to level the score, if they can. I don't know if Chad would be the right. What's his name?
Gukaran, he kicks the
guy
ball.
number 10.
Gukaran, yes.
No, he got on the ball now.
Gukaran?
Okay,
yes.
Sorry. Bukarang. If he can get it in the V, that'd be good. Too hard and too well. He didn't take his time. He just kicked.
Yes, he kicks the ball
Missed
very well,
opportunity.
but the direction wasn't what he really wanted, and hence the reason for that shot going way over the bar. So it will be the Uprising coming up against the Predators. The Predators is a new team that's in the just played one match. It's their first time team coming from Western in my 34 years of living here. Yeah. And here is Attackers again on the attack. Attackers on the attack. Here is Attackers on the attack. And I think very selfish play there.
Should have crossed it to number 17. It will be another goal.
The player there, who is that? KB? No, that's not Shiny. That's the number 3 player there. Here is number 6. Straight to Carl. Carl picks. Casa trying to control, but not getting away from Kerry Gukaran. Mark Gukaran, that is. And he squares nicely. Here is Gukaran. That player there is always in an offside position, number 11. And
the goal has moved.
Shot coming on goal, but shot going way off goal, I should say. And so it's still 2-1. We are about 14 minutes away from plus additional time. 14 minutes away. And here is a cross coming over. The keeper coming out nicely. Otherwise, number 17 again may have had goal number 3.
Hat trick.
But the keeper came out well, and the ball has gone into play. Here we see the ball being picked over there by Gukaran. And here is the ball cut out there by Khalid. He looks up, finds KB. KB taking too long and being challenged there by, is that Neil playing in central defense now?
Yeah.
All right, so number 14 there for Salsa Ballers. Passes it to number 7, who trying to find number 11, but number 6 making a meal of it. Had an opportunity to cut inside. Here is Gukaran again. Picks it up and trying to find number 6, but not getting a good form pass. Here is the other Gukaran brother, but he's been hounded there by the Attackers defense. There's a shot, but Tittle right in the
Finley couldn't get it in.
line, and the path of the ball collects cleanly, boots the ball upfield, cut out there by Gukaran, number 10 at the back. He's been doing a pretty good job so far, but just some errors on their part have seen themselves given away 2 goals here in the second half for to the attackers. Here's attackers. Casa been hounded there and being moved off the ball. Here is, who is that? Number 11 making a pass for the wide. There's a man down in the box.
Finley is down.
In the area.
Been down for a while now.
There's a block there, and Finley certainly can get some treatment now. Minute.
Yes, Finley would have tried to shoot at the goal, but for whatever reason, he was blocked a little bit, so he would have suffered maybe a pull muscle or something. The medics will go to him, but now we are seeing the sub we were looking at earlier. Number 11 going for number 2. Is that a good sub to you, or?
Yeah, I think.
Okay,
that
I think
might
he
be
needs
a
some
good
rest.
sub.
Yeah.
The Shaquai League putting a good shift, and he's young, so you can see 79 minutes will be just about right for him. And Omari Gums now, he comes on the field. I think he would have played for attackers before, correct, and may have scored a number of goals as well too. We see some treatment being given there to Desiree Finley, who did pick up a knock there in the first half, colliding with Javier Brooks. Brooks as well, picking up an injury there to his, I think it's his left shoulder, and has gone to seek some attention. And here now we see the player there in Finley. When I spoke to him at halftime, he stated that he had asked the coach to come off. So we're into the 81st minute, and he's been given some treatment, just getting up gingerly.
That's one of the things, Tony, with the clubs. I mean, I would label all the clubs. I'm not pinpointing at any particular club. I'm just saying that coaches, captains and vice captains, they need to know their players, and they need to know when something can be going wrong for them, especially key players, because oftentimes the players have all injuries and they are asking and begging to come off, and most of the time they are being ignored. So why is that? I mean, is it because that the coaches just want to get a win and sacrifice the injury that the player have? I mean, tell me, what do you think?
They can.
I'm sorry, it's a ticklish question I'm asking you about.
You see Konaki coming in, partially control there, but clear there. Here is number 17, goal scorer for attackers. Number 17, dribbling into the Gukaran brother there, and ball going into touch, and that's throw into the attackers. Here is Tyrone, number 9, throws it to Chadwick, number 17. He looks up, pulls back. One of his famous moves. Certainly sure if I was playing, I would have stripped him every time, because that is his favorite move there, the pullback. Here's the throw taken by Terrence Rogers quickly, and certainly sure Rogers have put in a good shift. All right, the ball seems to have gone out.
Very
and
poor
throwing.
Chad. Good pass to him, no ball control. Ball pass him straight.
It's might have been some trouble for him to really keep that in the field, because it was passed down the line, some way down the line. He tried to run onto it to see if he can at least gather it. And in getting there, he attempted a cross one time, but not getting it before it went outside. Here was the throw being taken quickly. Here's Casa trying to find number 6, but cut out there by number 2, Neil Gums, and number 11 infringing there on Tyrone Reed, the number 8 player there for the attackers.
The number 11 for Salsa ballers need to relax, like calm down. He's too anxious And because of that, there was a handball with him there. If Salsa Baller is going to have a chance to maybe even draw the game, he can provide that chance. But the problem with him, he's not taking his time. He's too anxious. It's either he outside or when he get the ball, he's so anxious to do what he feels is right. And you need to kind of send me down a little bit to give the Salsa Ballers a chance to even draw the game. But I'm not seeing that chance coming anytime soon.
So, if you are wondering what is happening on the outside of the playing area, you will see the two teams that are going through their warm-up paces for the nightcap match. That we will see the Western Predators coming up against the Uprising. The Uprising, they are certainly coming off of a good win over the team that they would have beaten was the Diamond FC, and so they will look to continue their winning ways here this evening. And so, just in case you're wondering what are those two teams doing out there, though, those two teams are the teams that will be playing in our nightcap match, which will see the Uprising versus the Predators. And as we see the Salsa Ballers here trying to really get back and even and level terms, they will certainly be finding it quite difficult because the time is running away minute.
Yes, indeed. 85 minutes, 2-1. There's a Salsa Ballers have a chance. It would have been in number 11, but he want to compete and have his own show. He's not passing the ball. So I don't know, but I'll tell you, the attackers is not going to make that game get away from them. That's too close for comfort, knowing that they drawn their first match.
And there we have an infringement there on the attackers player, that is. So it's a free kick to the Salsa Ballers. Free kick to the Salsa Ballers. And you're not missing any football as players fall deep into the half. Here is a kick from Gukaran, headed away there by KB. And it's going to be a throw in there to the Salsa Ballers as time is swiftly running out. Minute.
It's still like 5 minutes, maybe 3 or 4 minutes over time. But yeah, the Salsa Ballers had to put some pressure on the attackers in order to seal the deal in terms of a draw. But as I said before, the attackers will not give them that chance. They'll do everything they can to secure that game. I mean, 2-1 with about 4 minutes regulated time and maybe 4 minutes extra time or 3 minutes. Anything can happen. But yeah, the Salsa Ballers had pressure on the But a very good crowd at hand for this game, and I'm sure the second game, the crowd will keep building up. As you know, tomorrow is going to be a big one, a big doubleheader tomorrow, with the Police playing the Lions at 4:30, and then the Ducks United will come up against the Kicks United. So that's a big doubleheader for Sunday tomorrow, Tony. I'm sure it's going to be a big crowd at hand, and I think you should secure your seat from now.
Yes, certainly, and quite a bit of sports to cover here over the weekends. And we have the Ashley Road race. We have the cricket, the big match. I think this was the
Dimas against the Farrington.
Yes, this was the final match for the first round, and so the Beamers will finish their final match against the Super Sixers tomorrow, and so there is a cross by Chad again. Has really done good work since coming on, especially from this right side here of midfield. Getting around the defender and crossing across the face of goal. Chinese a little bit slow on the line and had to rush to get it and didn't get the direction correctly. The ball going into touch for a goal kick. We are into the 89th minute of play. Still 2-1 in favor of the attackers here. Goal scored by Chadwick. And here is also Ballers, number 11 now. He squeezed, find number 22. Number 22 looks up. And that's got to be an infringement there. In Daryl Hughes, they're very reckless with that challenge minute.
Yes, those kind of challenge can hurt a player, you know. It just, I must say that injuries is something that we don't want to repeat. Last season there was a lot of injuries, so some of the play, we have to be on top of their games, in terms of the referee calling that one out.
So it's Gukaran, the other Gukaran, number 7 this time. But
I know he's outside. Yeah, he was standing outside actually.
And an offside call there on the Salsa Ballers, who just about running out of time. And as we wait for the fourth official to show us that addition time. Here is Chadwick, number 17, the goal scorers. Going further down left. He's dribbling, he's trying to not.
You can't pass Bukaram like that, brother. You got to answer the call.
Yeah, but he needs to be a lot more smarter dribbling down the line. You could have seen Gukaran was already setting up to throw that tackle, and Chadwick should have read that one, didn't. But however, picking up is it a corner kick? He's
yes, indeed, a corner
kick, and we see 4 minutes of added time. 4 minutes of added time. So whether or not the Salsa Ballers can do some damage within those 4 minutes, we will wait and see. And here is the kick taken. Good corner kick there. The goalkeeper almost making a meal of it there. Could have easily been 3, but he hang on and lived to fight on. Partial clear, and there's a shot on goal. And picked up there again by Kieran, but and he clears. And certainly, Terence Casa Rogers can certainly let that one run on the outside. Yes.
The Salsa is playing like they're winning. I mean, the keeper kicking the ball outside. I mean, they're playing like they're winning. You're down 2-1, brother.
And we see
3 more minutes and it's all over.
Casa there trying to talk to the coach in Leon. I don't know if he's saying something. I see head going up, and the Gukaran, 2 Gukaran brothers coming to little. Like we've been pushed in there by the player, but referee Rose was just making sure that the player was okay, and there's ball being booted upfield. Here is the number 14 player there for Salsa Ballers, trying to get around Daryl Hughes, but running out of space. Ball going into touch for a throw-in.
So yes, as we climax to the end of this first encounter, the Salsa Ballers against the attackers. The attackers, 2-1 to the Salsa Ballers. Tony, I'm sure you would have maybe have a note of the times the goal scores if you can. But yes, as I said, the two teams they pretty much look like even Steven, but attackers got the edge and they score. It looked like a win for them coming soon.
It's an infringement there. Is it an infringement or throw-in there to the Salsa Ballers? Throw taken quickly. We are into the final minute of extra time, and the ball being put into touch again. And well, it's a good thing that we have ball boys and girls. The ball comes back very quickly. Here is attackers crossing over, but cleared away there. Here is attackers again. Here is that number 10, Gukaran, trying to go dribble forward, but not getting it cleared well. And ball being cleared into touch there. That's looked like Tyrone Reed. And a throw in there to attackers. This will probably be the last throw of the dice for the Salsa Ballers if they want to get anything out of this match. They've got just about 6-7 seconds and a little bit of injury time. That's we have exceeded the 4 minutes now, and any time now, any moment now, referee Rouse will certainly blow that whistle, and it's a throw in there to attackers, and it appears as if they are the ones who are going to pick up all 3 points here this evening, Millington.
Yes, indeed. I mean, they would have build on their game in the last 20 minutes or so. And as a result of that, you can see now the whistle blow is the end of it. And the attackers has won 2-1 to the Salsa Ballers, Tony.
So there you had it. It's the end of the match. And it's the attackers who have maintained their record and not losing for the tournament, coming away with a 2-1 victory against the Salsa Ballers, with goal from Chadwick in the second half, 2 second half goals from Chadwick. Therefore, the attackers, seeing them getting all 3 points, and the Salsa Ballers will certainly need to go back to the drawing board to see where they can tighten up, where they can improve on their play, both in from the goal to the front line, that is, and the attackers can feel happy about their win.
Yes, the opening game was a draw and now a win for them, so they will have secured 4 points to max. So a very good win for the attackers. I'm sure their management and coaches will be happy. They will be happy with the way they played. I'm sure they have a lot of areas to improve. I'm sure they are still searching for an attacking forward striker. Let's hope that they can find that. But nevertheless, it has been a good day for football in the first encounter, Tony.
Yes, and as we wrap here, we will certainly take you back to Master Control, and you can join us in just a little bit, maybe about 15 to 20 minutes, when we will bring you our featured game this evening. Will be the Western Predators coming up against the Uprising here in just a little bit. So until then, we do hope that you would have enjoyed our first game, and we look forward to joining you again in our second encounter here at the Raymond E. Gishad Stadium with the AFL, the Angular Football League, the male senior division. Until then, this is your host, Daddy Tone, saying we will meet you again shortly.